everyone, welcome back to Unfiltered English Room. I'm Maya, and today we're doing something different. Today's episode is going to feel very real, very practical, and honestly, very useful for your everyday life. We're talking about restaurant English. Now you might think, Maya, restaurant English sounds simple. But actually, restaurants are one of the places where people unknowingly sound rude, awkward, nervous, or unnatural in English. And the truth is, many English learners know vocabulary. They know grammar, but they don't know how native speakers actually communicate in real-life situations. So today, I'm going to help you speak more naturally, more confidently, and more politely in restaurants. We're going to cover entering a restaurant, asking for a table, talking to waiters, ordering food, asking questions naturally, complaining politely, group dining conversations, confidence tips, common mistakes, natural expressions native speakers use. And don't worry, this is not going to feel like a boring English class. Imagine we're just sitting together, having coffee, and practicing English naturally. So relax, maybe grab your headphones, and let's begin. One of the first mistakes English learners make is sounding too direct. For example, table for two. Now, technically, it's understandable, but native speakers usually sound softer. Instead, say, "Hi, could we get a table for two, please?" That small change immediately sounds warmer and more natural. Another common mistake, "I want seat near window." Instead, "Could we sit near the window if possible?" See how smooth that sounds? And honestly, politeness in English is not just about being nice. It also makes you sound more fluent. Now, let's imagine you enter a busy restaurant. The staff asks, "Do you have a reservation?" Many people panic here. You can simply say, "Yes, it's under Maya," or "No, we don't. Is there any table available?" Very simple. And if there's a waiting time, that's okay, we can wait. Natural, calm, confident. Confidence in English is not speaking fast. Menus can be scary in English, especially in fancy restaurants, and many learners feel embarrassed asking questions. Please don't. Native speakers ask questions all the time. For example, "What would you recommend?" This is one of the most natural restaurant expressions ever. You can also say, "What's your most popular dish?" Or, "Is this spicy?" Or, "Does this contain nuts?" These are real-life, useful sentences. Now, here's another important thing. Many learners say, "Bring me chicken pasta." Again, understandable, but too direct. Instead, "I'd like the chicken pasta, please." Or, "I think I'll go with the chicken pasta." That sounds incredibly natural. Native speakers often soften their sentences because English communication depends heavily on tone. Now, let's talk about ordering confidently. A lot of people become nervous when the waiter arrives. Their brain suddenly stops working. But honestly, restaurant English follows patterns. Once you learn the patterns, you can survive almost anywhere. Here are some natural ordering expressions. "I'll have the grilled sandwich." "Can I get a cappuccino?" "Could we also get fries for the table?" "I'd like mine without onions." "I'll take the same thing." These are extremely common. Now, let's improve your pronunciation confidence too. Don't rush. Many learners think fast English equals fluent English. No. Clear English sounds more confident than fast English. Even native speakers pause while ordering. And honestly, pausing is completely normal. Now, here's something interesting. Restaurants are not only about ordering food, they're also social spaces. This is where people make conversations. Imagine you're eating with co-workers, friends, or even on a date. Instead of silence, you can use natural conversation starters. For example, "This place has such a nice atmosphere." "The food smells amazing. Have you been here before?" "What do you usually order here?" Simple sentences create comfortable conversations. And honestly, communication is not about impressive vocabulary, it's about making people feel relaxed around you. This section is very important. Many English learners accidentally sound angry while complaining. For example, "This food is bad." That sounds aggressive. Instead, say, "I think there might be a small issue with this dish." Or, "Excuse me, this seems a little cold." Or, "Would it be possible to change this?" See the difference? Polite English helps you avoid conflict. And the funny thing is, polite people usually get better service too. Another example. Instead of, "You gave wrong order," say, "I think there may have been a mix-up with the order." This sounds calm and mature. Now let's talk about paying. One common mistake, "Give bill." Instead, say, "Could we get the bill, please?" Or in American English, "Could we get the check, please?" You can also say, "Can we split the bill?" Or, "I'll pay by card." Or, "Do you accept UPI?" Very useful. And when leaving, "Thank you, everything was great." That simple sentence leaves a positive impression. Now let's quickly fix some common mistakes. "I am wanting coffee." "I'd like a coffee." "Bring spoon." "Could I get a spoon, please?" "Water bottle 1." "Could we get a bottle of water?" "Fast, fast." "Could you please make it quick if possible?" Small corrections, huge difference. And honestly, the goal is not to sound perfect. The goal is to sound comfortable. You do not need an American accent. You do not need difficult vocabulary. You simply need clear communication, natural expressions, calm confidence. That's real fluency. And remember, every fluent speaker you admire today was once nervous too. All right, everyone, that's the end of today's episode. I hope this podcast helped you feel more confident about speaking English naturally in restaurants. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to Unfiltered English Room for more real-life English conversations, vocabulary lessons, polite English tips, and confidence-building content. And if this episode helped you, share it with someone learning English too. I'm Maya. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.